Yeah, hi. It's the 1st of April 2018 at 3:25 p.m. I've been wanting to do this video for some time, but I'm struggling to get my mind around just what it is I'm trying to bring out. So bear with me, because I'll just blurt out whatever comes to mind and try and explore it from there. A little while ago I did a video on how I think women see relationships with men. I made the claim that they, to my mind, it looks like they treat us like a car. In a sense, it's more or less just the way their attitude generally seems to be a sort of a shrug. Oh well, it's just a car, isn't it? Just so long as it gets me from point A to point B and doesn't cost too much money. It's that I get the feeling that's really how they look at us. For whatever reason. It could be just the utilitarian point of view, I don't know. But that's just the overwhelming feeling I get. And when a relationship breaks up and cracks up, it doesn't seem to be much of a drama to them, but it seems to be a big drama to us. It's almost like they're sort of saying, well, just move on, just get another car. I'm just trading you in on another one. What's the big deal? Look, no doubt a lot of guys get very upset about that. And I think it could. I know it sounds weird, but it sounds like the way we look at our relationships is as much the same as the way we look at a car. Like most guys look at a specific sort of car, and that's what they want. They've made up their mind. They'll buy that car. Oh, look, it could be whatever. Okay, and they're going to. They might. That's the car they want. They decide, bang, and they're really. Whereas a woman, it's just a car. It's no big deal. We just don't think about it that much. And I don't know. I sort of get the feeling that that's sort of what's in their mind. I could be wrong. Okay, so I've found myself thinking, well, I've got a couple of ways I can go here. I can go monk and have nothing to do with women, which I think is. I think I've been missing something, I'm afraid. That's just the way I see it. And I would think that I'm missing something. I buy all the arguments. I know, I've heard all the arguments. And I know the risks involved and what have you. Yep. So what I've done is I've separated them into women into different camps. I've got Western women and Eastern women. Okay. And I've basically given up on Western women. I wouldn't try and pursue a relationship there at all. I see it as just like standing on a trapdoor waiting for it to open. I don't mean that because I dislike them or anything else. It's just the system or the way they're wired or what's happening or feminism. It's just, I look at it and I just think it'd be crazy to go there. Apart from that, I've had the experience of comparing my relationships with Western women to comparing them with Eastern women online. Okay, I haven't been there, but I've done it online. And Western women, it's much better. I find it a much better experience, a more enjoyable experience with Eastern women than Western women. I find Western women a very unenjoyable experience. Even on the channel, occasionally get ones wandering here. It's just unenjoyable. There's just no fun in it. There's just no. It's whatever. I don't even know whether there ever was any fun, but if it was, it's certainly gone now. But that's not necessarily the case with Eastern women. Okay, that's not my experience. Yeah, look, it gets down to, I've found that you get down to pockets of people. Yeah, I wouldn't say all Eastern women are good or all Western women are bad. It's just that the pocket of Western women that are good, I can't find it. It's no doubt it's there, but I just can't find it. It's too small. Eastern women, the pocket is not nearly as small. Okay, it's there's quite a sizable pocket. Yeah, there's a lot of scammers and users and that sort of thing. Yeah, it doesn't take you long to work them out. I mean, to identify them, and pretty girl scammers. That's what they are. And you soon think, oh yeah, I tend to go for older women. I just find it works better. But the whole point of this video was yeah, how should I look at a relationship even with them? And this is what I'm faced with. And in a sense, I'm sort of taking a bit of a flippant approach. I find that, yeah, I'll have 2 or 3 relationships, friendships. I don't want a girlfriend-boyfriend relationship. And I find that's better. At least, I don't know, is it that I'm not going down to that level? Is that the problem? Or I was thinking today maybe Western women are better at making you love them, sort of, the puppy dog eyes, and they just know how to pull on your heartstrings and that sort of thing. So I find Eastern women aren't as good as that, at that. So that's sort of, that you get off the hook that way, if you know what I mean. It's more a realistic relationship. There's no sort of game playing that. And I think maybe that's what it is underneath it all. I don't really know, but something gets us, something, and they sort of, I don't know, make us feel wonderful, or, again, I think it's a narcissistic thing. You're the best in the world, you're the great, they build you up to this wonderful thing, and then slowly, she just take it away from you. That's the classic thing of narcissism. It's more to narcissism than just, aren't I wonderful? That's just the very tip of the iceberg. No, there's much more underneath it than that, and that's possibly what's happening. Yeah. So what you got suckered. You bought the thinking of the most wonderful thing in the world, only to have it all stripped away from you. I think that's probably what happens to me, and probably happened to me with my children. And it's awful feeling. It's dreadful. Yeah, and they leave you with nothing, build you up, pump you up, and then just take it away. Yeah, it's narcissism that's doing it. So maybe what you've got to do is guard. It doesn't matter where your relationship is. You have to guard against that, a falling victim of narcissism. And I think, particularly if you want to have a relationship with a Western woman, then you're dealing with a narc, I'm afraid. And that's what they'll do, and they pump you up and then they'll take it away. So if you're aware of that, maybe that's what makes a difference, and you don't get suckered by it, and you take it that way, and that way you. But I don't know. I can't be certain about it. I can't. It's a whole sort of murky area. And particularly when you sit back and you think, why are you so hurt? But if you've been had by a narc, they built you up, they made you feel like the most wonderful, special person in the world, and you keep wishing you could get back to that, but it's never going to happen, because it was always bullshit. That's what you realise from narcissism, from learning about it. Yeah, you were duped, you were conned. And it happens all over the place. But maybe the idea, if you are thinking about a second relationship or doing something, think about it differently. Just think about it. Think about everything about it differently. For God's sake, don't just make the same mistake you made the first time, because the outcome is more than likely going to be the same. If you're fairly confident you're not making the same mistake, you might have half a chance. But that's. I think what I'm really trying to say is perhaps we go too low, or we allow ourselves to get sucked into something. I don't know. I can't even put my finger on what it is I'm trying to draw out here. But maybe I keep thinking, maybe take a more flippant approach. And the interesting thing is that in the room I chat in, the chat room, Wild Jungle and Sexy Cams, the women, the Filipino women, all complain that we're jokers, that we're not serious. And I'm wondering whether all the guys who go there are basically Western. No Asians go there, it's all us guys. Whether that's what they're reacting to, that you think, oh fuck, I was serious once, I'm not going to be serious again, I'll be flippant now. I don't know. I really don't know. It's a whole different approach, a different. No doubt we'll get fucked over again. So it's just in some new and novel way, but that's just what I'm finding, and I keep thinking about it. I think, well, yeah, I don't feel the same affection for anybody. I guess I'm not feeling love. I'm not even game to let go and just. I just probably don't want to risk that again. So, but I've been there, done that. I think, yeah, okay. I've had that experience. I don't want the same experience. And I wouldn't mind being happy, and I wouldn't mind a relationship of some sorts. So that's what I don't know whether this vid's made any sense to anybody at all. But I just thought I'd sort of get it out there that, yeah, maybe we've just got to look at our relationships differently. The second time around, at least. I don't know. I think maybe the first time around you haven't got much of a choice because you have children, and you can't be flippant about children. But children are involved. But if you've had your kids and you feel like having a relationship again, yeah, maybe that's the way to look at it. Yeah, have a relationship and say, well, a little bit like 2022. I sort of see that as, he has 3 relationships. I can't. I don't think anybody would say that any one of them is overly serious. He's not committed to one person. He has 3, and he seems quite happy. Exhausted, which is hardly surprising. But yeah, he seems happy. So I don't know. Maybe there's something in that. Maybe he's found a way to do it, and I can sort of see where he's coming from. Because he wants to keep going. He wants to be happy, and he wants to be positive. Yeah, but I'd say he's not allowing himself to get drawn down into something. I don't know. He'd probably have better ideas on it than me. But I'm just interested in the whole area. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye.